Hey guys, what if your big MCU moment wasn't saving the world, but absolutely bombing an audition? Today we're talking Wonder Man in a show where the explosions are smaller, the eagles are bigger, and the real superpower might be surviving Hollywood. Let's get into it.
Ding dong. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Till the End of the Line podcast. I'm your boy Juan G, and the auditioner right next to me,
Kiki T.
That's right. And we are here today to talk about Wonder Man, the new Disney Plus series. It was a solid series. I don't know what the critics were smoking, but I want some of it because they were talking all this craziness about it's going to be the best series, or it is the best series to date.
Yeah.
It was good, but it wasn't better than Loki. It wasn't better than
WandaVision.
WandaVision. It wasn't even better than Agatha, in my opinion. I enjoyed Agatha.
I agree too.
Way better. But it was a good show. It's definitely one of the top shows Marvel's come out with.
It was risky. It was different.
Yeah.
I've definitely never seen anything like it.
Mm-hmm. It was a nice fresh take, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it left throughout the show and at the end of the show, it left so much like wonder.
Yeah.
No pun intended with Wonder Man.
Yep.
But like it left so much wonder, and it allowed for that character can be plugged into anywhere in the future of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And this show didn't tie it or ground it to anything, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Nice. You know what? I think you're going to get the part. Yeah, that was a good read. I liked it.
Oh.
I think you got the part.
I'm dead.
So we're going to talk about the season 1. Well, do you think it's going to get a season 2? I don't know. I mean, critically, it did really good. I don't know if it's going to get a season 2.
I think this won't be the last of Wonder Man.
For sure.
You know, there's West Coast Avengers. We don't know if he's going to be in Secret Wars or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see that happening. I can see if they play on the Mephisto string.
Yeah.
He can definitely come back. He's supposed to be in Vision Quest, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we said that he might be in Vision Quest, too.
So there's a tie there.
Yeah.
So we know it's not the end of him.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll see.
And we know he's died multiple times and came back multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Here we go.
Yep. So here's the thing. I didn't have Marvel makes a show about bombing auditions on my MCU bingo card, but here we are.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wonder Man is this weird, fascinating experiment where the stakes are emotional and the villain is Hollywood. We spent years watching gods, super soldiers, and billionaires save the world, and now Marvel's like, what if the hero is just a guy spiraling over a callback? And somehow it works. You've got MCU lore, damage control, the Mandarin nonsense coming back around, but wrapped in this awkward, funny, painfully real story about fame, insecurity, and trying to matter in a universe that's already moved on. This show is nerdy, it's uncomfortable, it's way smarter than it pretends to be, and we've got thoughts. So let's break down Wonder Man episode by episode and figure out whether this is Marvel being brilliant or Marvel trolling us.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit.
In my opinion, yeah.
So we're going to dive into the season, but first we got some nerd news to talk about.
Ew.
All right, first bit of news. This year will unleash a Batman and Dragon Ball Z crossover in the comics. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so producer said it's supposed to be playing just like in the background, right?
Well, there's a part of the comic shows, who was it? Was it Alfred? Not Alfred the butler, but Bruce's grandson.
Grandson, yeah.
Bruce Wayne. With his grandson
Alfred watching Dragon Ball Z on the TV.
That's all they showed on there. So I don't know how much more of Dragon Ball Z is gonna be in there, but it just shows like a little sneak peek.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we'll see if it's just that is just a crossover. Is that he watches it? I doubt it, because they have full on runs where they're like
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, well, in the whole comic book, this is the comic book.
Yeah.
That they're having.
It's the KO series, right?
KO.
Yeah. Okay, nice. All right, so we'll see.
Full on fights and all that with.
That'd be sick. That'd be cool to see Goku and Batman fighting together. That'd be awesome.
Together? Yes.
Yeah.
Not against each other.
No, obviously, I don't think they would fight against. I don't think Goku would attack
No,
Batman.
but that's how the KO is, because they had a comic book with MCU and.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna
DC.
fight each other.
Yeah, that's what it is. The whole KO, they fight.
Oh. Damn, Goku going on, but I mean, Goku could kill Batman with like a punch.
Literally.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe he wears that suit that he fought Superman in to fight Goku.
Maybe.
Yeah. Next bit of news: Spider-Man: Brand New Day will have the most Spider-Man villains in one movie. So that means there has to be more than 5, because No Way Home had 5 villains. We know about Scorpion.
Well,
What?
technically, No Way Home had more than 5 villains.
How? I thought it was just those 5.
No, because we see Adrian Toomes and Scorpion in that movie, don't we?
No, that was in Homecoming. We saw him at the end.
Never
Yeah.
mind. I guess I got it mixed up.
Yeah, so no, there's only 5. And there's only 5 in that movie. We see silhouettes of more villains, but
That's true.
they don't come in. So we know Scorpion's in this one.
Yeah.
What other villains do you know? They've been
I
keeping it pretty under wraps, haven't they?
think so, yeah.
He's going to college now, so
MIT, right?
No, the other 2 are going to MIT. I don't know if he's still going to MIT. I know them 2 got the scholarship, which I would imagine he would too, because everybody forgot that he was Spider-Man. So he might still have the scholarship.
No, he ends up doing his GED, and then I think he ends up getting in after.
Oh yeah, he has to do his GED. Why?
Because no one knows who...
No, nobody knows that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, but he can still go to school as Peter Parker.
At the end, it shows that he was taking his GED test.
Oh, you think he dropped out? I don't remember that part.
Yeah, when he's in an apartment. by
Yeah, the
himself.
apartment you saw books, right, for studying for GED.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder why he did that. Why do you think he went for his GED instead of just graduating?
Maybe
get it quicker?
Maybe he's skipping, and he's just testing out to go straight into
College?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's just doing it because he's of age and he could just graduate early or get his diploma early. Okay.
What's this next movie called? Spider-Man what?
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Yep.
Trying to see if I can find it.
Oh, more villains. All right. Next news: the original Power Ranger series has finally ended after 50 years.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
They're not doing like that. They're not doing those the show anymore. It's an internet show, but I guess it's new production team and new IP.
So Bandai don't have it no more?
I guess, or they're just doing it's gonna be an internet show now. So I know they're starting over with Mighty Morphin. Yeah, so that's sad. But to be honest, I fell off after Mighty Morphin, so I don't
really.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I think I watched Turbo, and then that was it.
It was like Turbo, then Zeo.
Yeah, I didn't watch all those. I had grown out of it.
I watched until they were in space.
Yeah, I fell off of it pretty early on.
So back to the Spider-Man thing. Right now it's Scorpion, Tombstone,
Mr. Negative, isn't it?
Boomerang, Tarantula are 100% like that's a thing.
Uh-huh.
Now it's rumored that Chameleon and Mr. Negative, but it's not confirmed that those characters are.
That's right. I did see. I remember seeing a picture of all 6 of them.
Yeah,
but we shall see.
Did you see these?
Yeah, that's the one I think I saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are the ones.
Oh, and Greyhawk technically might be considered a villain in this one.
Yeah, is Greyhawk still Bruce? Oh, damn. Okay.
He has quite a few different personalities. He has like Joe Fixit. It's still Bruce. There's a shit ton of different variations of
Oh wow.
the Incredible Hulk.
All right. Next news: Sebastian Stan got candid about his future with Marvel, and he is quoted as saying, "I have to try to offer something different than before. It was all business. It was family, and it gave him a sense of belonging, and it's always there for that. But it was only the first step for him. So it was only step one for him. So
Playing
of like
Bucky?
of Bucky, of like that character. I guess he wants to, and we kind of saw it in Thunderbolts that he's like starting to grow.
Yeah.
So step 2 is probably like the next version of that character for him.
Yeah.
I just hope he keeps staying in the MCU. I like him as Bucky Barnes, and I know the producer wants him still in the MCU.
He doesn't have to be MCU. He could be any movie.
Yeah, anything, she'll watch him. But you didn't watch him as Trump when he did the movie.
No.
Oh, did you watch the movie?
No,
Yeah, I
absolutely
haven't
not.
watched it.
No.
Either.
All
It
right,
kind
so
of sucks. So did that come out before he became president this recent time?
I think it came out before.
Before his second term?
Yeah, I think so. He played Tommy Lee too in the movie about him and Pamela Anderson. He played Tommy Lee.
Really?
Yeah, that one I want to see. So that's it for news. We have one rumor to talk about. Dave Tennant will reportedly return as Kilgrave in the future MCU projects, and as you all know, he appeared as the season 1 villain in Jessica Jones, the Netflix series.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think he did great as Kilgrave.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
awesome freaking villain. Yeah, that was really good.
I'm game for it. And why not?
Yeah.
You know? Why wouldn't you fucking...
Language.
Yep. He was a solid villain.
How about seeing Mr. Fantastic and previous old school timeline Invisible Woman on the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah. That
Pedro and
Yeah,
Jessica?
I think they were just there because they're Latinos. I don't think that had anything to do with
no. The
Doomsday.
nerd in me was like...
Yeah. yeah, that was like a bunch of memes came up. Was like it showed them too, and then it showed their MCU characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's like an Easter egg. Or
No,
anything.
absolutely not. But for me, like, it would be cool if Sue, the current Sue, is jealous of him. Like, oh, you were with the other Sue when they're in like Secret Wars or whatever, and they crack a joke at it. It could be funny.
Oh,
And that's why she goes to date
like No Way Home
Namor.
style, or like they're in the same universe for a little bit or whatever, and then she's like, "Why are you looking at her?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think probably Vanessa Kirby's prettier.
Prettier?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Jessica Alba's prettier in the face.
Okay,
Like, she's more beautiful.
you can be prettier in the body.
Yeah, your body can be ugly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Then. Fair enough. That's just a weird way to phrase that. I've never heard of somebody like.
Well, then she's more beautiful.
You got a pretty body. Oh, I guess that's what Butterface is.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about this in their news that Marvel Studios is... Well, I guess this would be a rumor, technically.
Oh.
That they're reportedly still planning to make a Shang-Chi 2. And
Yeah, I don't know.
Destin Daniel Cretton is
That
still...
we've talked about that before.
That came out in 2025, last year.
Yeah, so we've talked about that before. I don't. And,
But we haven't heard anything from it.
right, but that was always in plan. So that's why I didn't feel like bringing it up again, because I'm like, yeah, that's what we've always known that they've. It literally ends in the 10 rings. The 10 rings will return.
Right, but anything pre-Secret Wars or Doomsday and Secret Wars, it's all free game. We don't know if it's going to continue or not.
True, but it could
And the
just
fact
continue.
that it's resurfacing again, they're talking
I
about
thought
it.
they said that they're going to bring it back before Doomsday.
Well, no, there's no time.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That was the original plan.
Oh, originally,
Oh.
yeah. But that's not because it got sidelined. That's why I feel like it's relevant news. Well, relevant rumors.
Yeah.
It's not news. But that if they bring it back and they're still talking about it, that means Shang-Chi's character is going to continue through the future of the MCU.
I still
With
think
it.
that's a
It all
thing.
depends on Is he even gonna be on? He's gonna be in Doomsday, no?
He's in it, yeah.
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 So I guess it all depends on
If he dies.
if he dies or what his character does in there.
I don't think death will mean the end of a character because
That's
Secret
fair.
Wars is gonna change, reset everything, so they could just come back as a variant or
I'm thinking like how he plays in that movie.
Yeah.
Like it'll make the story for the Ten Rings.
That's what I said. I'm like, I don't think just because Secret Wars is resetting that there won't be like a sequel to Shang-Chi. I think it'll just it might be like it will be a sequel, but it won't necessarily continue from that
story.
part one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'll just be this.
It'll be Shang-Chi and just like with a name next to it. It won't be two. So it'll be
Right.
like the second movie, but it's not really the second movie.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, so we'll see. That's going to do it for Nerd News. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to keep up with the latest in Nerd News. On to... I always want to do this. Wonder Man. But that's Superman, isn't it?
Yeah.
The old school Superman. I don't know why when I say that. So as we said, it was a solid series. We enjoyed it.
Yep.
I didn't enjoy it as much as the critics did, apparently.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know what they were watching.
But I think he's going to be a big character.
You think so?
I think he could be.
The actor did a great job as him.
Oh, hell
He killed it.
Yes.
But
Okay, so hope I don't jinx it.
Uh-huh.
But he gives me those vibes of like how well Jonathan Majors played Kang.
okay,
He gives me that same iteration, like that same vibe of just like he
Nailing
really,
the
really
character.
he dove himself into the character
Yeah.
really well. And I'm all game for it. I think he did a really good job.
yeah, let's just hope
Now
he
I
stays out of
struggle to
trouble.
say his name.
Okay,
How do you say his name?
what is his actual name? Did you write it?
I'll pull it up right now
Okay.
because I don't want to butcher it.
Oh, that's right. He has a very hard name to pronounce.
Correct.
Yeah. We'll just say the actor who played. So it's on Disney Plus, obviously, and IMDb rating for the series is 7.5 out of 10. 90% tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes and 88% popcorn meter on the same rating system.
I can't even attempt to.
Okay, where is it? Is that YAH?
YA.
YA? Wasn't that Yaya? Oh, yeah, it is Yaya. Because I remember...
Yahya Abdul Mateen?
I believe. Yeah, it is Yaya. Because
The
I
second.
remember somebody said his name. I was like, oh, that's what my kids call my mom. Because that's Greek for grandmother.
Yahya?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, and my mom has... One of her friends is Greek.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I guess, her...
She didn't like grandma.
Yeah, she didn't want to be called grandma. I guess that made her feel too old. Even though she's very young for a grandma. Not very young.
She
Not
was
crazy
good
young.
for her age.
But young.
But younger for a grandma. She told me to not make her a grandma before she was 46. And I was like, all right. And then like she was 46 and I had Jeremiah. I was like, I listened. So don't get mad. I was like, you said 46. But yeah, so she liked the way that so that's why I remember that's how you pronounce it is yeah.
Oh, I found it.
What? You found what?
So before we get too deep, there's something I wanted to add to either
That's what she
pause.
said.
So huge for your rumor. I wanted to throw it in the rumor thing.
Okay.
And I'm game for this if this is true.
All right.
Finn will finally become a Jedi in the new Star Wars Jedi Order movie.
Oh, okay.
That's a huge rumor that Finn's not done. His character is going to continue,
Mm-hmm.
and that he'll actually become a Jedi. Because we saw he was Force sensitive.
Yeah.
Finn?
Yeah, he used the saber.
Well, hold on. Using a saber and force sensitive is two totally
that's
different
true.
things.
But he connected with Rey.
How?
Yeah, when?
What are you talking about?
No, there's a connection. I'm trying to remember the exact scene. But yes, Finn is Force sensitive. He didn't use the fucking Force. and
No,
kill
I get what you're
nobody.
saying. Are you talking about when he felt like somebody was in trouble or he knew something was wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, oh yeah, exactly. So he had these like second senses or sixth sense that really like helped him connect into like no or like
and that was like portraying that he's force sensitive.
yeah.
I didn't pick that up. I didn't think that at all. No, I thought he was just like intuitive and like he had a feeling. But that's crazy if that's a Easter egg.
You're right. It is a feel that he could do that, but he's not Jedi level.
Correct.
Oh yeah, no, that's what he's saying. That he's basically like toddler
right.
level of force.
Finn is force sensitive.
Oh
yeah.
So that may be why he left the troopers because he couldn't.
From my understanding, not anyone can just use some. It's a little bit more deeper, like with the Darksaber. It gets really heavy. You have to like let it, but you can't just pick up a lightsaber and use it. You have to be trained in the ways of the Jedi or into battle.
Okay.
With a lightsaber.
Or be force sensitive to be able to hold it, or
not
what?
necessarily force sensitive, but you have to be trained in their ways to understand the force, not necessarily be force sensitive. So, for example, General Grievous only can wield and use lightsabers. One, because of his strength, because of being able to wield them as a robot android.
Mm-hmm.
But he was trained by Count Dooku.
Okay.
So without that training, he wouldn't be able to yield them. That's from my understanding. Like, for the most part, people aren't able to. It's similar to how they showed it with Din Djarin. Was like it was too heavy for him to raise.
Oh,
that
the Darksaber?
Yeah, that one has a little bit more lure to it. And that one definitely for sure. But from my understanding, in most comics and you can't just pick up a fucking lightsaber and use it.
Huh. I never knew that to be a thing. But I was going to say, if you see him, the way he used it, it wasn't, he didn't know how to handle that thing.
No.
He was just like swinging it like a freaking,
like a fucking
bat,
axe.
almost, yeah.
Is it here that in the Rise of the Skywalker, that in a part of the movie where he was trying to tell Rey and the others, hey, I have something important to tell you, and then he got cut off, that's what he was trying to say. So he's sensitive to, he's sensing like danger or dead. So he was able to sense like when Rey was in danger and stuff like that.
Wasn't there a character like that in Andor? That
Probably.
This girl took Andor to go. She wanted Andor to go see her because she was like a seer, and she could sense like your future or something. And she was force sensitive. Mm. That's a character I know. Addy, if you're listening, I know he's gonna be like, "Yep, that was a character."
You're not talking about the chick with the goggles that was in.
No, I'm talking about she was like a human looking.
Oh, she was.
And she was in a village, and she took Andor over there because she wanted him to like basically get a cleansing.
Yeah.
And I think she healed his arm, or she healed him when he was hurt, and she used the force to heal him. But I think she was that kind of force wielder, a force user.
I mean, because the force isn't specific to just the Jedi and the Sith.
No, correct. Yeah, there are plenty of force wielders that aren't in the Jedi Order. Jedi are just basically like police. You join the Galactic Police is what they are.
I don't know if they'd be Galactic Police, but okay.
They've literally said that.
Really?
Yeah, they're the. I think somebody talked shit about it. Oh, was it the chick with the gold helmet, long helmet? Somebody said like Galactic. Yeah, somebody said like Galactic Police or whatever. But like they said it as like a derogatory term, but yeah, they're essentially the freaking police. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of their job. They're not actual like giving people tickets and stuff, but like, you know, right. Yeah, pull the Millennium Falcon over. But yeah, but all right, so that was our little
weird tangent
of Star Wars, which man, I can't wait for March for May for Mando. Oh, I'm excited.
Mandalorian and Grogu. It's gonna be a cute movie.
Film addicts aren't that excited about it though. I think they're like skeptic of it, of like how it's gonna go. Yeah.
I'm game for it.
Why
I am.
did the what is it, the trailer on the Super Bowl? Why did it look like an advertisement?
Dude, it did.
It was.
But not like a trailer. It looked like a commercial for something. It looked like a commercial promoting something like
I'm sure they might use it for a
for-
commercial later then.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, episode 1, Matinee, got a 7.6 out of 10. So in this episode, Simon Williams bombs an audition after spiraling. No, I don't think it was an audition. Was it? He had
Yeah.
the part.
Yeah.
No, he had the part and he bombed it because, or he fucked it up because
Yeah.
he kept trying to get too many notes and he didn't want to just shut up and read his lines.
Yeah,
He was-
seriously.
Bro, it was,
Shit.
I would imagine it was like an hour or maybe more than an hour and they're just like, we got to get going here, dude.
Wasn't it American Horror Story?
Yeah, American Horror
yeah,
Story,
American
which
Horror
is cool because that was bringing in like current pop culture references. That show's still going, is it not?
I think so.
I think it is.
I'm not all caught up.
You stopped watching it.
So does that make Lady Gaga canon to the MCU now?
That would be cool if it is. Yeah, because she was in it. Oh, but then also Kim Kardashian would be canon,
Yep.
I guess. So yeah, he screwed that up, that job, and in reinforcing his pattern of self-sabotage and stalled momentum as an actor, his luck shifts when he auditions for the lead in a remake of Wonder Man, where he meets Trevor Slattery. Trevor, who is one of the best characters in the MCU.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
care what anybody says.
So he is on the level of what's the dude
Wong?
from that too? No,
Oh.
but the dude from Ant-Man.
Oh,
Your boy that does that.
Luis? No, is it Luis?
Yeah, Luis. Luis.
Is that his character's name?
Yeah, Luis.
My cutie?
Yeah. Can you look up his character's name? I don't know if that's
You're
true.
cutie. You think he's cute too?
Oh, she loves Michael Pena.
Michael Pena. That's
Yeah.
his fucking name. I could
Yeah.
not think of his fucking name.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a huge fan of his too.
Yeah, I like him
I
too.
watch.
Yeah,
I
he
love.
is Lewis.
He is
Yeah,
Lewis?
Lewis.
Okay. Yeah. I think I might like him more than Trevor Slattery, but Trevor Slattery's awesome.
But he's on that level of like just that like comedic relief, but he still has depth to his character, and there's multiple layers that we don't need to know those layers, but they're
Yeah.
fucking awesome that we know them.
but Luis is only comic relief, pure comic relief. He didn't have depth to him. Trevor has more depth to the character. But I think it's just because he's what's the actor's name that played Ben Kingsley? Ben Kingsley is such a phenomenal fucking actor that he brings more to that character. So I think
But
that's
did you notice that all of Ben Kingsley movies are what Trevor Slattery is known for?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So like they basically rattled off his IMDb page of what he's been in
Yeah,
as Trevor Slattery.
but it was Ben
But
Kingsley's
it's
roles.
Ben Kingsley's fucking history.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's cool. I did not notice
So
that.
that's his like. Ben Kingsley isn't canon to the MCU. He is Trevor Slattery in the
Yeah,
MCU.
so he kind of is still canon because it's him.
right,
That's
right.
cool.
It's this weird.
That's
like,
some fucking Inception kind of shit.
Yeah,
All right,
literally.
That's cool.
Literally.
I did not realize that. That's cool. All right. So Trevor, charismatic and oddly sincere, offers Simon audition advice and companionship. Their immediate chemistry establishes the emotional backbone of the series, two performers clinging to the relevance in an industry that's long moved past them. Yeah, so that was episode 1, and dude, I wonder, like, a lot of actors watching this series, if they can relate to that.
So I was actually, who was I talking to about this? So a chef I work with, right? His name's Chef Carlos.
Okay.
And we were talking about how the industry is. He's kind of a goofy guy too.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's nerdy on the like. He's like a food scientist nerd kind of
Okay.
thing. So he's like on the more of that nerd.
Yeah.
Like the but without the glasses kind of thing.
Okay.
But he's a real cool guy. He's real funny.
Yeah.
He's like a jujitsu whatever. So we started bullshitting. We were telling him about Wonder Man, and I was telling him I was like, it's pretty cool because I feel like this is what an actor really deals with. And like I have an old a few old servers that were in the acting industry. That's how we started talking about it, because he's had people that he worked with in the industry also.
The serving career is like hugely populated with aspiring actors, actresses, singers,
musicians, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, perfect example. So I had this other server, and this is who I was brought up to him. I was like, they moved out to California now, and so she's been doing some Broadway. She got a master's in like
theater or something?
In theater, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like a master's in it. So like she's I didn't even know you could do that. So she's like done so much, and like,
hold on, so she has a PhD in acting? Isn't that a master's? No, that's a doctorate. Well, no, I think you only get a doctorate by completing your master's.
I don't know.
I think I may be wrong, but okay.
Either way, I'm not gonna name drop her, but if you're watching, we used to work at Gemini. You might have known her.
Okay, possible.
But anyways, she's a real cool person, real crazy, like weird personality.
Okay.
But she fits like how Simon is. She's like that weird, like over analyzing, like, and she was an amazing server. She made fucking bank as a server. But like that's common in the industry where like there are these method actors that like dive so hard and think of all these, and then we start talking about like Jared Leto, and like I wonder if like that's where Jared Leto was in the beginning, like when he blew up. Like, so we were talking about like what does it take for you to actually get over that hump, and where that method acting doesn't become method acting and becomes your identity.
Yeah.
And I think that was like, this is like a love script to those
actors,
to actors, exactly, that have gone through the fucking motions and gone through the whole working through the ropes and reins. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch this now. He's like, the way you're fucking talking about this, he's like, you made me want to go watch this.
Yeah.
So he liked it, he enjoyed it too, and
it was pretty cool because it was like this is also a good show because it's about comic books, but it's like comic books is kind of like the subplot of it.
Yeah.
Like this is more.
It's secondary.
Yeah,
totally secondary.
It's 100% like a secondary story. But like this is basically a show about actors. And
what it takes to be in Hollywood.
Yeah, of like an up and coming actor or something.
Didn't Bobby have anything to do with it? Like any kind of experience in that? I know he was more in the theater. Kind of, because he went to school like that.
It's a good question. I have not asked Bobby how they feel about this.
Yeah. Well, they don't really do that anymore, right?
They don't.
Okay.
Correct. But at the same time, yeah, man, I'll reach out. I'll find out what his opinion is.
One thing I thought was cool was the introduction of Wonder Man movie inside of the show.
Oh,
Wonder Man.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was kind of giving me like Jingle All the Way vibes of watching it, and then like at the end they're in the suits and stuff. But that was cool that does that happen in the later episodes where we see his dad and him watching it, or is that this first one?
It's later in the episode.
Okay, later in the series. All right. So one of the early themes in the show is performance versus authenticity. So, I like when he was blowing it at the his first scene. I'm like, dude,
shut the fuck up.
You're diving, and I wanted to know, which they didn't dive into too much, but like, how much was his character in the show?
No, he was supposed to die.
Right then and there?
Right
yeah,
then.
right, that's it.
He was supposed to say something.
And then die.
And lay in a puddle of blood.
Yeah.
That's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah. You're in one scene, dude. Read the lines, cash your check, get the fuck out of there. What are you doing?
Literally.
I was like, bro, it's not. You're diving into this character like he's a regular. You've got one scene.
2 minutes in that.
It was like, so that's why they're like, yeah, we're just gonna cut your character. You're doing too much. So the friendship built real quickly, and then we were like, yo, they hit it off kind of quick, and then we find out later why that was.
Oh, with Trevor and Simon.
And Simon, yeah.
Yeah, that was a little sus. I thought it was weird initially, right off the bat. I'm like,
I didn't, because Trevor was like that. Like he was even like that with Tony and and Rhodey. He was like, he's a people person, so he was like trying to talk with them, and like
when he was in Shang-Chi.
And and in Shang-Chi, he was with the little creature guy, and then with Shang-Chi and
True.
Katie and everybody. But yeah, so I don't know. But that was episode 1.
Yeah.
I was kind of bummed about this show that they didn't give us his origin.
Good thing you said that.
Okay.
So traditionally in the comics, he got his powers from Baron Zemo. And Baron Zemo used this ionic energy and like blasted him with it, and that's how he got mutated. Not a mutant, he's a mutate. So it's a difference.
Yes, I know. Like, isn't Spider-Man a mutate?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's like when you get powers from something, rather like Daredevil, he's a mutate.
So it was like scientifically made, like science made something into a mutant, and that mutant made something with kind of similar powers?
So mutant is you're born, like genetically you have powers.
Yeah.
Well, I know,
and
because you said Spider-Man. So
Spider-Man.
The spiders were mutated into that by science.
Yeah, that's why he's a mutate, because he was born human and then something happened to him and then he got powers.
Yeah.
And Daredevil is because Daredevil technically has powers.
He does not. He has trained his senses to heighten them. All of his other 4 remaining senses over the loss of vision. He did not. He is not a mutate.
Really?
1,000% positive.
Because I thought that what blinded him gave him the heightened abilities.
Everything dials.
No, I understand that. But
your body does that naturally.
Yes, I understand that with regular blind people. So how, if they're, hold on, I'm gonna grab my book. But go ahead.
Yeah, Stick is the one that taught him and trained him.
I know that Stick taught him in the forms
Stick
of martial
does the same
arts.
thing. And Stick's not a mutate.
Yeah, but I know, but Stick doesn't do it to the. Powers. Oh, so it says Daredevil's remaining senses are honed to superhuman levels.
But they're honed.
Yeah, hold on. Radar sense allows him to detect the contours. Okay.
Well, it says he is classified as a mutate. Yeah, I guess you're right. Meaning
In your face!
powers were acquired through accidentally. So it was a radioactive waste.
Yeah, that's what gave
not
him
through natural. Actually, okay, cool.
Yeah, in your face. I knew that shit. I'm like, he's a fucking mutate. There's no way, or else every blind person would be like, I'm gonna fucking hone my shit. That would, because then that wouldn't make him unique in the MCU. You know what I mean? He has.
So what makes you a mutate is that your DNA was altered
Yeah.
by external forces.
Yes, and his DNA was altered
because of the radioactive. The
radioactive,
waste.
yeah.
Not the goop. The goop was fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, which apparently that was a parody. Like, correct. Daredevil was born as a parody of Ninja Turtles.
Flip. The other way.
Yes, Ninja Turtle was born as a parody of Daredevil. That's why they have
the foot. Because he has a hand.
That's what it was. Yes. Yeah. Which, I'm all for it.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. 2 of my favorite,
seriously, same.
comic lines of all time. Absolutely.
Dude, how is there not a crossover of Daredevil and Ninja Turtles? What?
Because Marvel, Ninja
Turtles?
Ninja Turtles often cross over with DC.
I'm gonna buck. Could bring them over to Marvel. Damn it.
I think so too, but no, they cross over with DC. They've paired up with Power Rangers, Bandai.
They even have had
Batman and
in the movies. So he's, I guess, canon in the movies verse of. Remember when I think it was Michelangelo had said
that Raph is using his
Batman voice. Yeah. So that's canon a little bit. Anyway, so I don't know how we got there.
Because we were talking about the origin of.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was just a little bummed that they didn't give us anything on his origin story.
But I'm happy.
Because you're saying it might open it up for mutants.
Whatever the fuck it wants it to be. So he can turn out to be not a mutate, but be a mutant.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can be Because I don't see Baron Zemo playing into his creation. I'm okay if they change his origin.
He still could be technically.
Fair.
Because he could have. Trying to see if the timelines matches up.
Because they show too much of his like youth, growing up, and
he had those as a. Oh
no.
He just caught the kitchen on fire, is what they said.
And he was like, what, a teenager when that happened?
Yeah. Or a preteen.
So the reason why I think they're going to go in the direction of mutant is because Kamala became a mutant, right? Originally, she was always going to be a mutant.
She was an Inhuman because of the rights, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
They always wanted her to be a mutant. So I think they're going to retcon that to be official. And that's her going forward. Same thing here. I think that wasn't the initial case, but I think they're going to do it in that direction. Because they talked about how he magically caught, the kitchen on fire or whatever. Was it the kitchen? Yeah, right?
Yeah, it was the kitchen.
It was the kitchen on fire. And usually mutants in their teens is when they get their powers for the first time.
Like puberty.
Yeah, exactly. And so
But some of them happen before that, right? Like as a young kid. And isn't it usually like Omegas start as a kid?
No.
Okay.
When it's a time of trauma.
Oh yeah, that's
similar to how they forced it out of
Gene?
Wade.
Who?
Wade. Deadpool.
Oh right.
Remember how they forced him out as an adult?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, all of us have it dormant, and I think that's what they alluded to.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go through at a young age a traumatic event is when your X gene activates.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm really thinking that they're going towards the mutant area because how they talked about how a tragic thing happened when he was in preteen area at the time.
All right. Well, episode 2, self-tape, 7.5 out of 10. So in this episode, Trevor's true role as a government informant spying on Simon is revealed, complicating their friendship. As Simon prepares a self-taped audition, Trevor brings him to a friend's place, further blurring personal and professional boundaries. Meanwhile, Janelle discovers Simon secretly pursued the Wonder Man role without telling her, and Janelle is his agent.
Correct.
Exposing cracks in Simon's personal life and his tendency to avoid hard conversations. And then, so I didn't realize, and I'm sure this is a real thing, that there's self-tape studios. And I'm sure that's...
Studios?
Yeah. So I'm sure that's big in Hollywood or LA, if anything.
What do you mean?
Like places you can go to record your self-tape. Like you can rent out an hour or whatever to create self-tapes. I'm like, that's kind of fucking genius right now. Because most auditions, I've heard other actors and stuff, most auditions now are self-tapes.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about most, but a lot of auditions are self-tapes now. Because it's just like the way that industry is moving. Because it just streamlines everything, and you don't have to book out a space to hold fucking a lot of auditions and see a lot of people. Just send them all in, and we'll go through them. And it started with COVID.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, he even said it. He goes, COVID kind of, after COVID, these things started popping up everywhere.
He says COVID in the series?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Which I would imagine it would be much easier
to do it that way?
Sitting there
Yeah.
for hours and hours,
Yeah.
one after another.
You just record it and send it in.
And it's easier to be like, this person's like, shit. Like,
Yeah.
all right, forget
But
this person.
I feel like it's worse because if you don't capture them immediately, sometimes people take a couple seconds to like...
Or a couple takes, so they ask them, like, how do you want me to do this? Or like, like they bounce off of each other, and then sometimes that helps them get the role.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you lose that organicness of finding somebody wonderful.
Or like corrections.
Or like that diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not against it.
Well, I don't know if you'd necessarily lose that, because they could just see yours, and then if they like see something, they could just hit you up and be like, hey, try it this way and send it to us.
Kind of like do a Google Meet and be like, hey, we kind of like...
I think that should be the way to go. You should still have some interaction, you know, because it's tough. Like, shit, I struggle with our intro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you imagine, like, yeah, you get this one take, but, like, it wasn't the take that you were really looking for. And you have that depth in your performance. You just didn't know what they were asking for, you know?
True.
So.
Yeah. I mean, that's the...
They could put in their description too. It's like try different takes, like one this way, one that.
Yeah, they could probably do that.
That's true. That's true.
So Trevor's dual role, friend versus spy, and he's doing that to, because I guess the 10 Rings broke him out of prison, so he didn't finish his sentence.
Correct.
And then they didn't know where he was. Like
I thought it was dismissed or something like that.
No, he
said something about it.
No,
well, he lies to the public saying that he was, because the DODC, we find out in a future episode that he gets tackled at the
airport.
At the airport, so he's lying that he was released, but he really wasn't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the DODC had made a deal with him. I wouldn't call it like witness protection. They're just making him rat, and fucking infiltrate.
Yeah, it's a like a plea deal. Not a plea deal. What do they call it? Yeah, they just took a CI deal, like a confidential informant deal. So
right.
Yeah.
CI
so
deal.
yeah.
So
is it an informant or something?
Yeah.
Confidential
informant.
Yeah. So
a rat.
Yeah, basically.
So then trust issues.
Basically.
Yep. So trust issues induced early. And yeah, like I said, that self-tape thing is something now. And I heard that on the Kevin Lang show. Shout out Kevin Lang show. They had one of the twins from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh yeah.
He was on there, and then the contestants of the game that day were talking about how it's mostly self tapes now, and then he's like
Sprouse Brothers. Right?
Dylan I think was the one.
Dylan?
I think it was him. He was talking about how he had to drive to auditions and stuff, and they're like, well, it's self tapes now mostly. And then he's like, yeah, I'm old. He was like all bummed because he's like, and I'm really old. So then he kind of finesses his way to an audition of Wonder Man because he heard about it through Trevor Saturday, where they met in going in a theater, but they weren't watching Wonder Man, was it? It was something else.
No, they were watching a movie that him and his father watched when they were children, right?
Well, no, that was Wonder Man.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So
I think it was just a movie. I don't know if it was Wonder Man. But anyway, so they met there, and then he told him that he was going to audition for it. So he impersonates his assistant, or Janelle's assistant or something like that. And then
he was talking all girly. It was funny.
Yeah. And then he gets an audition, and then that's where he meets. And he was already starting to overthink the audition. Yeah. And then Trevor helps him out.
In the bathroom. Freaking out.
Yeah. So then we find out here that he made a deal. Wait, is it episode 2 that we find out that he's... Yeah, right? It is episode 2 where we find out that Trevor's actually working for the DODC.
Yeah.
It was towards the end, I think.
Towards the end of it, yeah.
Yeah. So he's basically... They know that he's super powered. They know that what's his name, Simon, right? Yeah, that's Simon.
They speculate.
No, they know that he has power because he's dangerous.
Yeah.
They know.
They want to get him before he gets out of control.
Yeah, but I think they just don't know what his power set specifically is.
Fair.
Okay. They just know that they're trying to get that info. So he's basically a spy for them. Or as you called it, a rat. So then we see that pattern of him overthinking, and Trevor is really the guy who helped him because he probably wasn't going to make it in Hollywood without Trevor's advice.
Probably not.
He was just going to keep overthinking roles
and self-sabotaging himself.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So the DODC is coming in, and this is where we're starting to think that mutants are going to come in through them, or that they're going to be like the bad guys in the Mutant Saga, right? The DODC.
Correct. So I think eventually they're gonna grow and build into the what's that organization that they were fighting?
In what?
97 in the beginning.
Oh yeah, it was the human something. I forgot the name. But there was like a group that
they're the ones that take Storm's powers away temporarily.
So that's gonna be like the MCU's version of that is the DODC.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting to see that. So then, so we just find out what Trevor's role is in the season. So then, episode 3, is it Pacoima? I think that's how you.
I think that's how you say it.
Got a 7.7 out of 10. In this episode, pressure mounts as Cleary demands results from Trevor, and that's Cleary is the DODC agent who made the deal with Trevor.
Correct.
It was funny when he made the deal. He was like, either you are a confidential informant and you spy on Simon Williams, or Williams, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Williams. He's like, or you go back to jail. He goes, informant. He's like, right away. He's like,
I don't really have much of a fucking choice.
He's like, okay, all right. I guess we're gonna do that. So then he demands results from Trevor to secure continued funding because they're trying to lock up as many people in this new prison to secure funding for it. If not, they're worried they're gonna have to like abandon it or just lose a lot of money. Simon's mother's birthday party, family tensions surface, particularly with his brother Eric, who is Grim Reaper in the comics. He doesn't have his powers yet in the show.
Correct.
But he is Grim Reaper.
He played his role real good because I hated his ass.
Yeah, he was.
He was an annoying old
dick. So offering deeper insights into Simon's past and insecurities, Trevor gains emotional leverage as both men anxiously await news about their Wonder Man auditions, tying personal history to professional stakes. This was we saw like a glimpse of his powers, right? By now, when he cracks his wall.
Yeah.
Okay, but we didn't see it happen. We saw the fucking explosion from outside. But this is the first time we see his powers, and I like the way that they display his powers in the show.
100%.
It's pretty dope. Like the slow motion shit, it's pretty cool.
His eyes turn purple?
Yeah, like purplish, yeah.
So, funny story. Him and Wanda have there's like a love triangle.
Ooh.
That Wanda,
Vision and
Wonder Man all have.
Oh.
Yeah, and they kind of fighting for each other's.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but so in the comics, I know. Well, yeah, they did a race swap for this one because in comics he's white. They're both white, and in the movie it was a white actor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. And then it's kind of like a Nick Fury situation. Nick Fury, they went with Samuel L. Jackson, and Nick Fury in the comics is white.
Well, there was a comic line that started where Nick Fury was black.
Oh, yeah?
Before Nick Fury was casted.
Before Samuel L. Jackson?
Sam Jackson was.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. So the comic line already had existed. And it kind of. But it's funny because the comic looks just like Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wonder if that's why they went after him.
I'm sure it has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the main reason. I think the main reason is just because it's fucking Sam Jackson.
Seriously, yeah.
You know, but awesome. Nonetheless, it was that was a swap that they did in the comics prior to Sam Jackson.
I wonder if the artist doing that was like, I love Sam Jackson. I would love him to be this guy.
Right?
I'm gonna draw him like Sam Jackson.
It's like RDJ looks like
Tony
in the comics, like 100%. Like it's so hard to not see RDJ or see. I can't even say the name right.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to see Tony Stark and not think RDJ.
Yeah,
they just emulate those.
The same thing with Chris Evans. He looks like Steve pretty closely.
The newer comics resemble him more.
I mean, the old school. I mean, unless you're talking about 70s, where none of the people look like anybody now. But, yeah. So that happened episode 3.
So the anti-human, or so the anti-mutants organization was called FOH, Friends of Humanity.
That's what it was. Humanity. That's what I was getting. I was like, the humans in that thing in the name somewhere. So they kind of develop, their friendship deepens a little bit, and under false pretenses, he's kind of like snooping around his mom's house. And then comedy's kind of grounded in discomfort in this show, or in this episode.
This is where the true colors of the brother comes out, and his little... I thought he was going to kind of be cool, because they do that... what's the bit where he puts the chicken down? The brother puts the chicken down, and they say, like, oh, my dad used to say this all the time.
Oh, yeah, but that was more because he was with, like, family and everything, so he was, like, loosening up with them.
But then when they sat down and ate, then he's like, so how's your work going?
Yeah.
You know, like...
Yeah, it's like he's only like that with his brother. Like, with everybody else, he's fine. He's cool.
He called him out in front of everybody, like, to embarrass him.
Yeah. That was a dick move.
A huge
for
dick
sure.
move, yeah.
So, episode 4, Doorman, 7.6 out of 10.
Yep.
And this is why I did that ding dong thing in the intro. For you guys, I'm sure you guys got that reference. So in this one was kind of like a noir episode. It was all in black and white. So it's a bottle episode that leans heavily into tone and absurdity. And I was curious why they put this. Well, they mentioned the doorman clause earlier when he went to the audition for Wonder Man. They mentioned it briefly, so I get why they put this episode in.
But then episode 3 ends with him exploding his brother's island that he built for his mom.
Yeah.
So that's why it happened right after, because when they're in the car, before he finds out that he got the role, they're on the mountain, and then Trevor throws his wire away.
Oh yeah.
And then this is where Simon's like, you know, if they find out that I got this power, like, I'm never gonna get the, ever since what's
the doorman clause.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it led right into that, I feel like.
Oh yeah, true. But I'm like, I was curious as like it was only to explain the doorman clause, but like, isn't he a villain or maybe not a villain, but isn't he like in the Wonder Man universe?
Lure? Nah, really.
No, it's just another. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so
and I don't know if that clause carries any weight into the real comics.
Oh, okay, might be just an MCU thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the doorman clause strips the story down to Doorman strips the story down to its essentials. The minimalist approach emphasizes character interactions, timing, and awkward silences, reinforcing the show's commitment to comedy rooted in performance rather than spectacle. So this might be my, I don't know about favorite episode, but I really loved this episode because of Josh Gad.
Oh, yeah. He does that fucking summer remix, the EDM remix.
Yeah.
I fucking Frozen loved it.
Of Olaf, which I guess Frozen is now canon in the MCU.
That makes sense. It's a Disney product.
Yeah. But I just love the part where he's singing it and then he like pours his drink over the guy the guy dancing in front of him. He's just like, yeah. That shit was so funny. And I just like Josh Gad was playing essentially himself, but like a dramatization of himself, because
which, by the way, where is he?
I think he's in the space that Doorman goes, where he sees all the doors. I think he's stuck in there.
That sucks.
And because he doesn't have the powers, he can't just open a door and walk through it. Maybe.
What's in like on the other side of those doors?
I think it's just other.
So he could like technically teleport.
That's what I'm guessing. Maybe it's like a sling ring situation. We could just open up a door, walk out of another door.
Kind of like the whole Matrix.
I was thinking he's like the dot guy from Into the Spider-Verse.
That's what I thought. I was thinking like, oh, his powers are like that kind of. So yeah, I thought that was pretty much the power set. Yeah. What was that fucking goo? Is what I want to know. Where did that come from?
I have no idea.
He's like, it was next to the garbage, and then he just touches it. I'm like, don't touch that. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But he touches it, then he gets powers. So I'm like, all right, maybe I guess touch it because now he gets superpowers. So this is another story about a struggling actor but he didn't set out to be an actor.
No.
He's the what happens? The club catches on fire or something?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how it happens.
Yeah, so like a fire breaks out and the door's jammed.
Yeah.
And we get alluded to that earlier when he's a doorman, that the door is jammed and he's like, oh, you really gotta get this door fixed.
Yeah, it's like, it gets
kept
stuck.
getting jammed. So
yeah.
this time it was jammed and they couldn't get out. Place is on fire. So he stands against the door. He's like, all right, go.
So first, when he first gets his powers, I forgot what the initial way it happened, but his dog goes to like jump on him and then goes through him and then comes out in the downstairs neighbor's apartment.
Yeah.
And then he goes in and there's a woman coming out in her towel. She's like, what the fuck? He's like, no. He's like, my dog was in your apartment. And then, so then that's when he starts to like test his powers. And then that's the first thing he does with his powers is he goes to help them. And he walks through the door. And then he's like, all right, everybody just walk through me. And then Josh Gad is there and he's the first one to do it. And that was crazy because he walks through them. And then he just pops back out like a fucking alien.
Yeah,
head,
he's
his
like,
head.
it's okay.
Yeah,
You can get out.
yeah. He's like, just walk through him. And then they all start going through him. And then he saves the day. And then Josh Gad offers him a role as his bodyguard, or just
on his team.
Just on his team.
And he's like, at first he's like, no, it's okay. He's like, starting salary is $120K.
Yeah, plus benefits.
And plus benefits. He's like, okay.
Okay, yeah. And then, because he was really happy being the doorman at the club, or the bouncer. And then Josh Gad starts using him to get away from paparazzi, which was cool. It just shows him like paparazzi in front of a restaurant. And then he goes to get out. He's like, no. So he just goes to the side of the building, like by windows, and then he just goes through him and then goes to the car. And then he gets an idea for a movie? Or
a show. No, it was a movie.
No, it was a movie.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember. I think he came up with the idea. He's like, you can do it. He's like, be an actor. He's like, I'm not an actor. He's like, dude, I'm what did he say? Like, I don't know what I'm doing either. He goes, I'm just out here doing it.
Yeah.
So then he has a career as an actor and then comes up with that catchphrase, ding dong.
Yeah.
Which later on somebody was like, wouldn't knock knock be a better catchphrase? He's like, oh shit. He goes, yeah, I guess you're right. He's like, well, I'm already got ding dong. So then his career kind of like
starts to take off.
It starts to, but then I forgot what happened where he basically like gets canceled. But I forgot. Oh, it was a product he was endorsing. Yeah. And then it starts like hurting people, or
there was a side effect behind it.
Yeah, and then he didn't know, so then that
explodes because it's like supposed to warm up your food or something in there, and then it like pops and it explodes.
Yeah, people were getting hurt.
Something like that. And then so his career starts going down, and then Josh Gad calls him. He's like, "Hey man, they want to do a sequel." He's like, bills are piling up. He was about to lose his car.
Yeah.
And then while he has all this bling on him and everything.
Yeah, it's like, dude, sell it and pay for your stuff. But so then they're
people
filming.
Get addicted to that image, and that's the truth behind the story that they're telling about.
Yeah,
this. It's like people they'll live out of their car first before, you know.
Yeah. So then they're doing the sequel, and one of the scenes was they're in an armored car or armored truck, and they're throwing the bags of money through him out, and then he was drunk, right, or hungover?
He was drunk.
Hungover.
He was hungover.
Oh. He got drunk the night before, and he woke up.
but he
late.
was also drinking while he was in the room.
Yeah, he kind of seemed drunk during the filming too.
Fair.
So, and then doing that, his stomach started rumbling. And then Josh Gad went to go through as like the final way to get out of the armored truck, and then as Josh Gad went through him, he throws up, and then Josh Gad disappeared. They're like,
"Where is he?"
Yeah, where is he? They're like, "Where'd he go?" Everybody else says like, "What the? Where is he? What happened?" And then Josh Gad is just gone.
He basically ate him.
So, yeah, essentially. So then,
it ends there.
Yeah, like news reports happen, and then it turns into color, right?
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like current day, and then that's to explain the doorman clause. I like this episode. I thought it was really cool. It was definitely one of my tops.
And it checks out because like if metahumans or mutates or mutants were a thing, I think, yeah, realistically, if you have powers, you don't master them, because even Omega level mutants make mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, yeah, shit can happen. People can die.
Yep.
And when you got people's life on the line, I don't think people are gonna fuck around with that.
Yeah. Well, in our current setting, like people have died from accidents on set of like the Alec Baldwin situation and like the Crow situation.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I think that's what they're trying to like compare to.
Fair.
Like, the real life situation is accidents, but like this one is like mutant powers can fucking cause accidents on set. So
like the whole Wanda, remember when she was trying to master and the bomb was gonna explode, so she like threw it away, and then
I think that one wasn't really her fault. She just couldn't contain the bomb, so she tried to get rid of it, and where it exploded was by a whole building or a whole floor.
No, I think you're onto something, because that's part of the reason why the Soviet Accords were a thing. And they're like, because he's like, oh, come on, she's a kid. She's like, yeah, but they don't grant visas to weapons of mass destruction. And that's the same thing. Like, had she been fully trained, like, flip the roles.
Like multiverse of madness level mastery, like
right?
She thinks she could contain that bomb stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Or say you have someone that's militarily trained from like the Scarlet, not Scarlet Joe.
I don't think militarily is a word, but I get what you're saying. Military trained is just
military trained. Yeah. Right. Say you take Black Widow's knowledge and skill set, give her that power. I think she'll master it faster.
Okay.
Because Wanda grew up as a civilian versus she grew up as an assassin. And, like, I think when you get that type of power, or when you're in that situation where you're going to use it, like, move bombs away like that, you think differently. You think, like, give that power to Steve Rogers, that wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He would have threw it over, far, deep away from the city. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think...
Yeah, I think Wanda messed up. She should have, like, grabbed or put a force field around him and just shot it straight the fuck up. Like, instead of trying.
Well, she did shoot it up.
No, but she did. But she tried
straight up. But like how you were saying, there was no training for her. So
she
spent. She panicked.
Right, but she spent too much time trying to contain it. You saw her trying to contain it, but I was saying she just grabbed it and then focused all of that strength on just throwing it up with the force field.
To clear the
building? Yeah, I think that's where she messed up. She tried containing it and she realized she couldn't.
Right. But, like, in that moment, Steve wouldn't leave it up to trying to contain it.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, Steve would be like, flick, gone. Yeah, you know, the thing's gone forever. And it's out of the way. So that's the point I'm making with that. Like, I think that you're on something. Like, if your people are trained and they even then, like, there's still room for human error.
Oh, yeah, true. All right. So we got few more episodes. Try to speed through these. Episode 5, found footage, 7.7 out of 10. Simon is caught on camera using superpowers while protecting Trevor from drug dealers, escalating the series into full MCU territory. Blackmailed by the videographer, Simon is forced to raid an illegal chamoy candy operation. which
That was hilarious.
That was pretty cool.
freaking awesome. Because he thought it was like drugs or something. They're just
it's
bagging up
fucking
chamoy candies.
The whole neighborhood was like drug
which-
dealers.
which-
I love when they do the mandarins.
Oh yeah, the workshopping ideas. This episode was hilarious because while watching it, producer was like, "Oh, my mouth's watering."
Oh,
She's
you
like,
wanted one?
she's like, "Oh," she is loving it. Or not liking it because she couldn't eat it. I don't know. So the episode blends street level crime, farce, and superhero chaos, showcasing how poorly Simon fits into the hero mold. Yeah, as of that moment. But that was a nice twist because it's usually drugs, and he kind of made him seem like this mean guy or that like stole his bike or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't steal his bike. It was
No.
just he wanted the bike, or he lost the bike to him.
I don't remember.
I forgot what it was, but he's like, if he wants the bike, he has to buy it. Like, it's my bike,
Right.
something like that. So
But the episode starts off with like them coming out of a bar and then striking. What's his name?
Trevor?
Trevor. Because of his drug addict times. And
Oh,
he owed him
yeah.
money. And then that's when this Wonder Man guy. That's when you see his powers come out and
Yeah.
he beats the shit of all the guys.
hell yeah, he was. Which I don't know how those guys aren't dead because he was hitting them with basically concussion grenades. That's basically what his power set is, right? You said sonic,
Ionic.
that's what it was.
So ionic powers.
So, which are basically concussion forces of like fucking energy, right?
I'd be careful with using concussion
Why?
because that's what Cyclops' powers are. It's a what's the exact word called? Because his force, it's
It's not like a concussion force.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So his is. So what's ionic though? Oh, that's to do with ions, right? Because that's why like a lot of the footage or like cameras and stuff go out around him and stuff like that. Or is it the cameras? Or all the because then all the equipment stopped working or whatever around in that warehouse that he blows up.
Yeah, but he just blows it up.
Yeah.
So his is just strength, durability, and flight. That's all it says.
But it left a field of ionic charge, right? That's how they knew he was there. After, like in the aftermath.
So definition is a variation of energy blast that releases charged ions,
Okay.
particles that have been lost or gain electrons on the specific target area.
So that's why it messes up equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So his super strength is, it says here, it's like Thor and Hulk.
Yeah.
That level. Yeah.
Yeah, that level of strength. I guess that's why you see it like as, like what you said, the concussion.
Yeah.
And it's like
That's why I'm saying, like, how are those guys not dead?
Seeing it like with Hulk and a god, not a human being.
Yeah. And also, theirs is just brute, like with their fist. He uses a blast to do it, and that blast is that strength.
Like the Hulk when he claps and then goes.
Oh, fair point.
But
yeah.
that's a sonic.
Yeah.
So it's like sonic waves.
Yeah, but it's not ion charged, but it's that kind of a blast, is what she's saying, like that force. But all right, so he's blackmailed. They chase this guy who's on a scooter, right?
With a GoPro.
Yeah. I guess to elaborate a little bit more on ionic, it has different forms of how it manifests as a blast. It can manifest in bolts, in bombs, or in waves.
Oh, right now he's just using waves.
Right.
Because he hasn't honed it yet. But all right. So this one, he tracks him down, and then the guy has him go in, and then those drug dealers, or those, I guess they were drug dealers, right? Because he owed them money.
Yeah.
They catch up to them at the chamoy operation.
Oh, the real drug dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They catch up to them, and then they start shooting up the place, don't they? Yeah. They start shooting up the place, and then the police come, and then they, what's his name? Which was funny because these guys make up. They were friends, and then they make up after this whole thing. And then, but Trevor and Simon make it out of there, and then they leave. And I think that's the episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the episode.
The whole episode is basically them escaping those guys.
Yeah.
And then finding the guy with the GoPro to
Yeah.
get the recording back.
Which we've seen him before. I just can't remember where. So episode 6, callback, got a 7.8 out of 10. Von Kovac summons Simon and Trevor for final. Oh, this is where. Oh no, we already found out that he
Got the role.
that they got the roles.
Right. But this is when old girl calls his manager and says, "Where are you?" Oh, it's at the end of this last episode. Like, where are you?
Oh yeah, they're supposed to.
They're gonna start
They want to meet
now, essentially,
because they go to a dinner. But when was that dinner? Where Trevor was kind of like influencing what their deal was gonna be or his career after getting Wonder Man.
But that was after the fact.
That was after the Chamoy episode?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of the Chamoy episode, while they're running, that's when she calls him, his agent, and says, "You need to get there now. He's trying to meet. You got to meet at his house now."
But I'm saying, oh right, because he
they
was
go
still
to
auditioning people.
Yes, they go
Right.
to the house, and
Yes,
all the men that were there.
Yeah. Oh my God, that episode. When we get to that, is that
Next,
is that not episode 7? No, I think you're right. Callbacks is when it happens.
yeah, the
So,
callback,
okay.
6.
So Kovac summons Simon and Trevor for final callbacks on what he calls his cinematic masterpiece. Simon falters, which is Von Kovac kind of like the Christopher Nolan of this MCU or of this world?
No, he's just Von Kovac.
Right, but like that level of director, because he's supposed to be a big deal, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is he on like Christopher Nolan level of director, where he's like a big name, that big of a name? I think that's what they're trying to symbolize, right? That Von Kovac is this huge director. I don't know if like James Cameron would be the right. I don't think he's that level, but I don't know. Either way, Simon
He could be.
Yeah, Simon falters under pressure, but Trevor unexpectedly helps him recover, earning Simon another chance. Elsewhere, Cleary visits Trevor, only to be shut down as Trevor finally asserts personal boundaries, signaling his internal shift. Have they met the actor that was in Bad Boys who played the captain yet? Or is that the next episode?
No, they meet already.
They met already?
Yeah.
Okay. That was cool to see him because I think he was playing himself.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was cool, but that was kind of like a throwaway scene. Anyway, well, we shouldn't mention him because later on he comes back.
That's when you were trying to figure out, like, when you were saying about renting spaces to record.
Oh yeah, that's
when he came out in that.
Yeah, because they
that
went to go
episode.
see him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I think I know a place." But yeah, so that so this one, they do a callback, but it's between like 6 people, and they're at Von Kovac's.
It is 6. Yeah, it is 6.
Von Kovac's house to do callbacks, and fucking so he's like, first we're gonna split up into duos, and then Simon and Trevor wanted to duo together because they had good chemistry, but he splits them up, and he puts Simon with this other actor, and fucking Simon does Pretty Woman. So it's supposed to be an improv.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, this is the situation, go. And the fucking Simon pulls out Julia Roberts' fucking scene. He plays
Word for word.
Julia Roberts, and he's like, which I'm sorry, dude. This is an old guy, and he's a director. You don't think he's seen Pretty Woman?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck
Or
are
at
you
least
doing?
know of it.
Yeah, but he knew that was pretty. He's like, okay. He goes, I wasn't expecting you to do Pretty Woman, but okay. And then he knew he was fucked. Which, oh my god,
And
I'm
he
like,
started breaking his
the glasses and stuff, like
and all that on the table.
what do you call that? Silverware,
Yeah.
like
Flatware.
plates.
Flatware.
Yeah,
How
I
about
was thinking
the
China.
fucking dream that he had.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna get there. So Trevor kills it, of course, with his partner. But then, so they take a break, and then they hadn't slept because they were doing all of this running around. And
Illegal
then,
chamoy activity.
yeah. So this guy's tired, and then
By the way, chamoy with like THC or CBD would be fucking dope.
bro, I guarantee you that's the thing right now.
I'm positive it is, but I haven't had it yet.
Don't hit me with like a let's do this because I guarantee you there's a market already.
No, I wasn't.
You're like business idea.
No.
With till the end of the line logos on it. No, but
yeah, it'll fuck with you till the end of the line.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be high till the end of the line. So then they take a break, and then he sits kind of in the back, and he's like disappointed, and we don't see him fall asleep. Do we?
No.
Right. So we don't. So then he comes back, and then he's like, I want to try again. He's like, all right. So then he pairs him up with a different one or the same guy?
Same guy.
So he pairs him up with the same guy, and then the same guy starts talking shit about him and kind of like tapping into his insecurities as a kid. And then Simon gets so pissed, he punches a hole in the dude's face and kind of like freezes his body in a way, not frozen like ice, but like I guess the ion like crumbled his body and made it solid. I don't know if it like supercharged the blood and everything, so it was solid, but it looked like rocks, kind of.
I saw it as it just
disintegrating.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. So it kind of turned it because it's
almost as if
matter.
somebody shot a laser through the face.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So it like also superheated, so where it's not liquid.
Correct.
So it's like it was like crumbling. So it's like he overbaked his face. I don't know. Anyway,
it was wild.
He did that, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, what the fuck? I literally had to pause it.
Yeah. Were we laying down and we literally like stood up like, what the fuck?
We were watching it and I was like, oh, and I was like, I paused that. No, when he woke up, I was like, what the fuck? And then he wakes up and I had to pause it. I was like, what the fuck did we just see? I can't remember if I paused it when he woke up or right before it.
It was before it.
I paused it and I'm like, what the fuck did we just see?
Yeah, because you paused it right when it was like just the head and his...
Yeah, his hand was straight through. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I had to process it. I was like, I didn't want to miss the rest of what happened. I was like, what the hell? I was
watching it. I was working while I was watching it at home. So I was working on my 3 screens or whatever.
Uh-huh. Oh, jeez.
Excuse me, guys. So Sandy was knocked the fuck out behind me, right? And I'm like working, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, damn, he's going in on him. Like, he's talking shit like the other actor.
Did you stop working to watch?
Yeah. I was like, man, he's talking shit. He's going hard. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I saw him, they show his fist, like, ball up. And I'm like...
And then you start seeing the, like, force field around it. Like,
right.
The ripple.
When I saw his fist balled up like that, I was like, is that, like, a nod to fucking the Arthur meme?
Oh, yeah. I get what you're talking about.
And then all of a sudden, whack! I was like...
Yeah. You're like, oh, nobody's awake. Nobody's awake to talk about this. Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. It was like, holy shit.
So that was a great fake out. It reminded me of, did you ever see The Girl Next Door? The movie The Girl Next Door with, I forget the actress's name. But in that movie, there was a fake out in the beginning when he's leaving. A lot of people skip school and they cover their license plate with like paper so they can't like track who was leaving. And then he decides to do it too, but then the security guard in the car catches up to him. But then out of nowhere, the security guard gets hit by a car and like flies through the windshield. He like dies gruesomely, but then they cut to it and it was just in his head. And then they don't do that until way later, where they get caught, which we think he's making a porn, but he turns out he's making a sex ed, up-to-date sex ed video.
Mm-hmm.
And they get caught in the library during prom. And then they're like, and then it cuts to, and it was all in his head. And I was like, oh shit, that didn't happen. It took me back to that moment. Or Do you remember
The
Twilight?
Twilight.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
Twilight? The whole battle scene, and then it cuts
That's
to...
where it took me to. I
Yeah,
was
because
like,
that was the most recent.
Yeah.
This movie came out before Twilight. But yeah, so it took me back to those vibes, and I was like, "Oh, you motherfuckers, you got me on that one."
no, it got me
Because that was gnarly.
because I was like, oh, is this the direction this fucking show's gonna go now?
He's just
Gonna go
well,
on a rampage?
he
Just,
would've lost-
fucking up people.
He would have not. That would have been the end of his career. Because if that would have really happened, number one, he would have went to that facility, and number two,
Or you just say, hey, or he becomes full villain,
yeah,
and
right.
like
He's
you
like,
fucking tell anybody.
all right, this is my villain origin story. All right, let's go.
You tell anybody, I'm fucking killing all of you.
Yeah, fucking 5 more holes in the head. But yeah, so that fucking threw me for a whirlwind, and then he gets his shit together and like redoes it, right?
Doesn't
For real this time.
doesn't this guy wake him up?
Oh, the director,
Yeah.
Manco, he goes,
Yeah.
"Are we boring you?" He's like, "No, sorry." And then, so then he redoes it and then impresses him because he gives finally a good performance. And then, the sister or whoever she is like goes to escort them out, and he's like, "So is that it?" And he thought that they thought they didn't get it, and right before they leave, Kovac tells them like, "Where are you going?"
Yeah.
And then he stops them, and then he's like, you know, he tells her basically, you're my Wonder Man, and I forget what the other guy was called.
I don't remember either. But the sidekick, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then they're all happy, and then that's the episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the beginning where like, do we take off our shoes or?
Oh my gosh. And he tells him, he's like, stop over. He's like, it's a test. It's like, it's not a fucking test. At this point, Trevor's like annoyed with him. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's not a fucking test.
And then he walks in. He's the only shoeless one. Everybody else has shoes. He's like, oh fuck. Which I'd have been like,
God.
I gotta go run back and fucking grab his shoes, put it on.
Or that whole time where they took a break, like he could have gone and get his shoes, and he just stayed
Yeah.
without his shoes.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was funny. So then,
By the way, while we were talking, I searched. So, Cyclops concussive optic blast. That's why I didn't want you to use that, because it would be confusing with.
so it's just concussive.
Concussive optic.
Well,
blast.
optic is fucking not his eyes. Yeah, I
Right.
get that. So all right, episode 7, Kathy Friedman got an 8.0 out of 10. Simon prepares for a New York Times profile tied to Wonder Man. Paranoia sets in over his secret identity. The tension spikes when Simon learns Trevor has been working undercover for the Department of Damage Control. Betrayal, fear, and inevitability. Inevitability. There it goes. I don't know why I stumbled on that. Yeah. Collide as the personal and political finally merge. So yeah, this one, there's this like powerful like writer, critic.
Both. Probably.
Okay. And she wants to follow them and like kind of write a piece on both of them.
And everyone at first they're like, "Oh, that's good," but then everyone's like, "No."
She can end your career
Correct.
if she like talks shit about you. And it was Trevor that said that. No. It was Simon. Simon was like, "Dude, if we blow this, she can end her career. Look what she said
Yeah.
about this person." Blah, blah, blah.
And Trevor's like, "Fuck it, I'm game.
Yeah.
Bring her on."
Yeah. And then they try to act nicer than they are, or like just out of the norm, and everybody
Yeah.
else is like, all right, like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
the fucking assistant guy was like, "Oh, can I get He's like, "Oh, do you want this for lunch?" And I was like, "Oh yeah. No, it's okay. I'll go get my lunch today or whatever bullshit."
Yeah.
Like,
And then he was like, "Oh, we should give so and so a gift." And then they're like, "Oh, this place." And then he's like, "It's like $400." He's like, "Yeah, okay." But he's like, "Fuck, should we have spent $400?" But like, it was
Or
just like
she's
a birthday gift.
yeah. Or he like kept directing like his talking to her and like directing his like conversation towards her. She's like, "I'm not here."
Oh
remember?
yeah, she's like, you know, just act as if I'm not here, and he's like, "All right."
That got to be fucking awkward to have like a reporter following you around to like.
But no, just to act like nobody's there, but they clearly are. It would be awkward for me. I'd just be like, "Fucking, it's weird. You're there, but I can't talk to you." Like fucking Drax. Just
Well, because you don't know how to not talk to somebody that you're with. Like,
Yeah.
true. Well,
Because
I know
you
how
just-
to, but it's just
right, but it's
awkward.
just because your personality is like to engage with your surroundings and the person around you. That's just
but
how
it's
you are.
no, it's also just creepy for somebody to just be there quiet
Yeah, 100% it's creepy.
the whole time. This is weird. Anyway, so she's following them around, and then I forget how he finds out that Trevor is working for the DODC.
Like, don't look at me. This is where I fell asleep, so I don't know.
True that.
Oh, you fell asleep in the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me look it up.
Okay.
That's why I pulled my headphones on earlier and then I forgot about it.
Okay. So because I know this guy comes. Oh, because during the talk at the table, she brings up the airport where he was arrested, and then she's like, "Oh, a lot of people are saying that you broke out." She's like, How are you here? Like, how are you not back in jail?" They're saying you didn't complete your sentence. And then he's like trying to throw it off, and then he comes clean to him in his trailer.
Yeah.
I remember now.
To this trailer for Wonder Man already? Or
Yeah, they're on the set of Wonder Man,
Oh.
because that's where this whole her writing the thing is during set or on set.
I did not know that.
Yeah, during the filming, and then he comes clean to him, and he's like, but I'm not gonna do that. He's like, I'm not gonna report on you. I threw away the wire and all that stuff, and then he feels betrayed, and then he's like pissed, and like stuff starts going off around him, lights start breaking, and then he goes into one of the warehouses or one of the filming warehouses, and gets pissed and just like explodes, makes a fucking
But
crater.
that's
in
in
the middle.
episode 8.
No. Oh, is that the beginning of episode 8? No, I thought that was the end of episode 7. Because then that's how it ends.
That's how the series ends.
No. Episode 8 is when he breaks him out of jail. Out of that facility. So he explodes, and
So he does what he did in his whole apartment? Like the wall?
But the whole warehouse.
fucking the whole warehouse
The
explodes.
whole thing.
Not explodes, but like he creates a big ass blast in there, creates like a fucking crater in the floor, and then the rest of the building is like cracked and shit. And he didn't bring it all down, but
Yeah.
So what you're thinking of is when he breaks Trevor out of the facility, the jail, where he flies out. That's not what I was talking about. But episode 7 ends in the warehouse. After
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah. So then episode 8,
So how did he figure out that he could fly?
he just worked on it.
I feel like he's always known.
He just
they
suppressed
don't
it because
show-
of he wants to be an actor, so he has to hide that.
Looks like,
Yeah. So episode 8, Yucca Valley.
He disintegrates everything in the fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing there. There's like a set.
There's a full on set in there, and then he goes like he fucking explodes, and then everything's just fucking gone.
like
basically,
bomb or like
yeah, like a bomb went off.
ashes? Oh.
No, like a bomb went off in it.
Oh shit.
Basically, is what it looks like. Yeah. So episode 8, Yucca Valley, got an 8.3 out of 10. This is the highest one, I believe.
Yes.
The finale.
The last two are only 8s.
Yeah. So
They were
after Trevor takes credit for being the Mandarin. Oh, this is a good episode too. Yeah, this is a good one. And causes an explosion on set. He's arrested, absorbing the consequences of a lifetime of performance and lies. Simon, meanwhile, enjoys sudden fame, but is hollowed by guilt. In the finale's defining move, Simon adopts a new identity to break Trevor out of jail, choosing loyalty over legitimacy and redefining what heroism means to him. So this is the explosion to get it away from Simon, like them looking into Simon. Trevor readapts the role of the Mandarin. He puts out a new video with the 10 rings and all that stuff, and he says that bombing was him. And he makes up this whole story about like Hollywood and like certain agendas. He goes, that was me. And then he gets arrested by the DODC, and then he's in the full-on Mandarin gear, and then Cleary is like,
Yeah,
what are you
Agent Cleary.
doing? he goes, "Why are you putting on this act as the Mandarin again?" He goes, "Trevor Slattery was the act," and like he tried to play it off that like he really was the Mandarin, and like Trevor Slattery was like a role, or that he was pretending to be. That was cool. That was a cool way to bring back the Mandarin. I thought that was a cool thing that he did. So then Wonder Man comes out, and the sidekick gets replaced by. So he was pissed at I forget the character's name, and the actor's name actually the captain from Bad Boys. Can you look up?
Oh yeah.
You look his name up? He was pissed at him, and he's like, "You're always stealing my roles." And Trevor Slattery told him, "You're always stealing my roles." And then fucking when they left, he's like, he calls his agent. He's like, "Hey,
Joe Pantanello."
Joe Pantanello. And then, but what's his?
He plays Joe.
He does play Joe. That's right.
Yeah.
So he calls his agent. He's like, "Why didn't I hear about this Wonder Man role?" And then since Trevor goes to jail in the movie, he plays Trevor's character, so he stole the role again. Well,
again,
he lost it, but he didn't steal it from him. But he replaced him. It was just funny. That was a funny little like thing that they brought back from the early episode. So then Trevor is he kind of dons his superhero suit in this episode.
Yes.
And
the on-set assistant brings the actual glasses.
The actual Wonder Man glasses. These aren't Wonder Man glasses. They are Tony Stark glasses. They just look like it a little bit. But yeah, he finds the actual.
But I do like that Trevor calls Simon and tells him what he was about to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like.
Actually, isn't he on the phone with him while the DODC is showing up?
No, while right before he starts filming it.
Oh, okay.
The DODC is on the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I thought he tells him what he's going to do? I don't remember him telling him what he was going to do.
Yeah, he's like...
I thought he was like...
He's telling him to live his life. This is your big bloody shot.
Yeah.
And then he's like, goodbye, Simon.
Yeah.
And then
he doesn't tell him specifically what he's going to do. He just like tells him like that he's going to be fine. Just keep acting and stuff like that.
Right.
You're not going to get found out. So then Wonder Man comes out. And then they have the premiere. He looked pretty good in the whole suit.
Oh yeah,
because that's kind of comic accurate, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. And then he has a premiere, and he's got his fame and all that stuff. And then he's happy with it. And then we see him shadowing this guy, or he's telling him like, I want to shadow you. I got this role. He goes, I can't really talk about the role, but. She goes, just go about your life. I, just want to shadow you. So he does, and then he starts talking about his job, and then, like, he's spending days with the family and stuff like that. And then, did you at any point think it was a guard for the facility? Right before he was going there, I'm like, I bet you he works at the facility or something.
I don't know if I caught on.
I have a feeling I did. I'm not going to 100% say I did, but I was like, I think he has something.
The movie was a hit, by the way.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
Yeah, a huge hit. So he's using that fame that he has to hide in plain sight, essentially, saying that the role that he's practicing for is he's going to take inspiration from this guy.
Yeah.
So I thought that was fishy. So I'm like, what is he trying to do?
Yeah.
Like, who is he really trying to do? Like, I didn't catch that was what the role he was really trying to do.
Because I thought he said that the movie was going to be about his life. He's like going to be portraying me. Or was it just like the character was like him?
Like the guard guy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, at first I thought it was saying that he was going to be portraying that guy. I was like, what? But anyway. So then he follows him around, and then we find out he's a guard at the facility that
the DODC.
That they're trying to lock up mutants and people, like, big time people. Which is essentially, this is the Raft facility.
No.
I know Raft is for superheroes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this place they're trying to lock up mutants there, right? And like superpower, like, they don't say mutants, but like superpowered people, because that's why they're trying to get Simon there, because they know he's dangerous.
Yes.
So there's like another. That's
so
why
there's
I said
Supermax prison. There's a no, like What did the FOH, the Friends of Humanity? They have a prison also
Oh, okay.
where they lock up mutants and they experiment on mutants.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what this place is.
Right, but it's not the Raft.
No, I know. I'm saying this is like another Raft. Because the Raft locked up heroes and stuff.
And it doesn't matter. The
Like
Raft
villains.
just
It's just a prison?
for enhanced. Whether it's a mutant, whether it's a villain,
Right,
whether
that's
it's a
what I'm saying.
hero.
But-
It's another facility like that,
Yeah.
but they both, the Raft and this prison, the Supermax prison, exist, and
Yeah.
the FOH have their own version of it too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I said this is like another Raft. This is like another facility like that.
Right, but
Yeah.
it doesn't stem from the Raft.
No,
they're
I didn't
both
say that.
canon
No.
to the comics
Yeah, no, I
and-
meant that this is just like a different facility, but
Correct.
they're both doing the same thing.
Then yes, correct.
Yes, that's what I was saying. So then we find out he's working there, and then he's pretending to be a new hire, and then he, like, almost immediately, it was day one, he kind of breaks off, or this guy takes a phone call from his wife, and she's like telling him, there's been a huge deposit in our account, and it's not a mistake. It was anonymously put in there. And he's like, well, how much is it? She goes, enough for you to quit that job. Because he's saying he hates the job. She's like, enough for you to quit the job and retire.
Wait, who is this?
The guard.
The guard's wife is telling him that.
Yeah. The guard's wife is the guy that he was shadowing to portray him in a new movie. It was just his way to get into the prison.
Oh, okay.
And then the wife is saying, like, you could quit, you could retire. We have a big money. So he gave them a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing like 200 grand, maybe 100, at least 100 grand.
At least.
So he breaks off and finds Trevor, and then Trevor's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm breaking you out." He's like, "Why would you do that?" He goes, "No, just leave me here." And then I forgot the whole conversation, but he's like, "No," he goes, "I'm breaking you out." So then he pulls the door off, right? He just fucking rips it off, and do you call those doors? What would you call the prison?
Barricade?
It's like a
It's just the prison door.
it's a cell gate or cell door. I don't know, cell
Cell
door.
gate. Yeah,
Cell door. So then he pulls that off, and then he grabs Trevor, and then he's like, "How are we gonna get out of here?" And then he's like, I forget what he says, but he starts to power up, and then just shoots straight out, and flies away, and then that's the show.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool seeing him fly. At least we get to see him fly once, right at the end. Where do you think Trevor's gonna go after this?
And hiding again?
Yeah, but like where?
Back of Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
he's gonna go through that
The portal.
that dimension, to live there with his little buddy, the little flying guy with no face. Yeah, so they don't. Do you think they're gonna figure out that it was? Oh no, he kept messing with cameras, right? Whenever he walked by,
Yeah, they can't.
they don't know that it was him.
Oh.
Yeah,
No idea.
so he could still keep on as Simon Williams, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the show. It was, like I said, pretty solid show. It's gonna be time for our Infinity Stone ratings. Kiki, go ahead with your stone ratings. How many?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5, 5. I'm debating.
All right, you have to narrow in on it.
4.75.
Oh my God, I don't have a graphic for that. So pick 4.5 or 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5 for as creative as it was.
Yeah, and
Again,
the acting in it alone
Acting
is
was
fucking phenomenal. So,
phenomenal.
yeah.
The story was unique and different and fucking like it was really a love letter to actors.
Yeah.
It's a love letter to Hollywood and the issues that they deal with. And it left so much unknown that I wanted more of it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see Wonder Man continue to.
So this is one thing we forgot to say. It is a spotlight series, which a spotlight series is like basically introducing a character into the MCU.
Yes.
Is the way I'm taking it.
That's why it starts off a little, like, in the beginning slow.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. My stone ratings, I'm gonna give it a 4. I thought it was good.
Okay.
The acting in it was great. The character portrayal was phenomenal. But yeah, nothing about it blew me away. So I wouldn't say it was a great show. It was a really good show.
I just think the reason why I like I'm agreeing it with it being a 5. It's something I've never seen before.
Yeah, it's a new take.
And I would say I wouldn't even call it a new take. I think it's a breed of its own. It captures the magic of. So WandaVision hit so well with me because of one, why I gave it a 6 because I was able to relate to it.
Yeah.
And it hit me emotionally.
Yeah.
And the acting was great, and the story was just fucking wild.
Speaking of real quick, WandaVision. Shout out to Elizabeth Olsen who's coming to C2E2 this year, Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm debating on throwing that cash to get a picture with her. So we'll see. We are. So we might. It's pricey. She asking for a lot, which it's worth. I mean, she's due. So she should. It's warranted to her to be asking that price. But anyway, go ahead. You were saying about like what WandaVision did, like what the show's doing.
Yeah, because there's not another show out there like WandaVision. There's not another show out there like Loki, and I like that Marvel recaptured that. Like, oh, this is interesting. I've never seen nothing like this before, and I think all the DC shows in the Arrowverse and in Titans on HBO and all these things, like they're just another superhero show.
Yeah,
they're good shows. Nothing wrong with them. It just it didn't make me like, oh shit, that's fucking unique. And I think that's why I like this, because it gave me this like, oh, this is fucking cool. Like
nice.
It just had me hooked, and then I never knew what the next episode was really going to be about.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kept me on my toes the entire series.
That's true. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's like a breed of its own, because there are plenty of other shows and movies about actors in the acting world.
None that are superhero
correct. Yeah.
Centric, but the superhero powers were secondary to the show.
Yeah, true. There's never been a specific show like this, but the reason I don't separate it completely is because it's like I've seen other stuff that's like acting based and actors. So like, but I get what you're saying about it being like super powered and that. So that's a cool way to like bring it into the MCU.
I guess the reason why I really liked it is because it really tied in real world livelihood of Hollywood, how Stan Lee's comics and Jack Kirby's comics 100%. Have always done.
Yeah,
it's taken a story and adapted what's happening in the real world, and
so that we could relate to it. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what made me fall in love with the comics growing up.
Yeah,
and I think that's why I really love this.
Yeah. Fair point.
I can't call it perfect because it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I don't really have many faults of it either,
I probably would have gave it a 5 if we would have gotten his origin story and maybe a little bit more to do with his superpowers, but then that would have pulled away from what the show's about. So I get it. I just wanted to see his powers are fucking cool. I wanted to see him
labeled as a mutant?
I think so. Yeah, I think
so too.
I feel like they're leaning, especially with the next era of MCU being Mutant Saga. Yeah, I think so. And the DODC is looking like they're headed towards going after mutants. So, I wouldn't mind them like putting that as them putting that as that he's a mutant and not a mutate.
Yeah.
I think, So you have a draft round for us today, or
yes?
Have we gone too long?
It is December. I'm sorry.
It is not December.
It is February. We are 11 months away from Doomsday.
What's in this?
It is water. It is water.
Let me smell. Hold on, because it might look like water.
It's water. We're 11 months away from Doomsday, and a couple times a month we could do this, but at the very least once a month.
Technically 10 months away.
Anyways,
that would make it the 13th month if we were 11. But go ahead.
Oh, fair. Okay. Anyways, whatever. So at the end of this year, Doomsday's coming out.
Yeah.
And as we know, in Secret Wars, there are different iterations of different teams. So there are teams in the MCU that have existed. like the Illuminati.
Oh, right.
There's the Cabal, which is kind of like a bunch of villains, and Thanos is on it. But I'm going to have fun with these teams.
Okay.
And we're going to put together an all-female
sick.
Illuminati team.
So Illuminati is 5 people?
It is 6.
6? Okay.
And each one originally covers... They each one holds and houses and keeps a Infinity Stone safe in the original comics. But they all have to be of different races. So, like, the original one was, like, Reed Richards, who's the enhanced superpowered. And then there's Iron Man, who's the human.
Oh, you mean, like, different species, kind of? Like
Correct.
Mutant? Okay.
Because then they go from there.
You were saying races. I was like, so I got to have an Asian lady? That's where I was going with it, but all right.
Then there's a mutant. There's a inhuman.
Fuck, I don't even think I know any Inhumans.
Right, but it doesn't have to be that. It's just your 6 need to be not of the same species. So you can't have multiple humans on there unless it's an enhanced human. Where it's a mutate versus a mutant kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's we're doing Illuminati.
Okay.
Now, mind you, the Illuminati are the smartest minds of their race. Hence Iron Man, hence Mr. Fantastic, hence da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. I don't know if I can get the smartest one of each thing.
But a smart one, nonetheless. A smarty pants, nonetheless.
All right. Non-human. All right. So you have to get the app out so we can figure out who's who.
I'm trying to get my pen out. Obviously, stay in the Marvel.
So just villains, you said.
No, Illuminati is
the
heroes.
Illuminati is it's actually not just heroes because
So it's both.
there have been villains. I think Magneto stepped in to cover for Charles Xavier at one point, but wasn't an official long-term member. Just stood in the Illuminati. So it could be heroes or villains, but this one is all women.
Okay, so we can pick from villains.
If we want to, yeah.
Okay.
Women Illuminati.
Okay.
And I won't limit you to doing because you can do the Shi'ar, you can do a Skrull, you can do a whatever the fuck you want.
Oh shit. Okay.
But I'm just saying it has to be different species, 6 different species.
Okay. Do you have the app out?
Almost. Okay. All right, so come on, dice. Where you at? Damn. And I have some. I should have brought them. I have actual dice, and they're they're fucking massive too. They're like as big as.
Oh yeah, are they like cushion?
Yeah,
or like foam. I mean, okay.
Yeah, they're like stress ball dice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, go ahead. You first.
So that's for her. Women first.
Huh? You're going first?
No, it said for she has to pick first.
Oh.
Well, just
tap it. Number 2. Tap it.
3.
Watch, I get 4.
3.
3.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
Cool.
You and I again.
one less.
5. 5. Son of
What
a
the
bitch.
fuck?
It's the worst app ever.
You okay?
I hit my funny mouth.
4. 6. Shit.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, representing the humans, I'm gonna go with Shuri.
Oh, nice. Okay. I have a feeling like you already have your team because you just told us about it now.
I did not. I promise I did not.
Okay.
But that's really the only smart.
I know that's the smartest woman in the MCU, isn't she?
I would imagine one of the smartest.
No.
But no, I think she is the smartest woman in the MCU.
I would probably agree with that.
Oh wait, no, the little girl with the dinosaur technically is.
Little girl with
There's a little girl in Marvel with the dinosaur. I think it's a red. I don't know. It's a dinosaur. And she is the smartest.
Yeah.
She's technically the smartest character or smartest woman in. She might be the smartest character actually in the MCU. I'm gonna go. Riri Williams.
That's a great pick. For the humans.
I was thinking for humans, Kate Bishop, just because I like her, but
Yeah.
she's not. I mean, she's smart, but she's not of the highest intelligence.
No. Not IQ wise.
Yeah. All right, producer.
I'm gonna pick Pepper Potts because she's left with all Iron Man stuff.
That's true.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna just follow my trend of like human?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in that. Yeah. Yeah, because you dropped the category, so I was like, all right, I'll just follow that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna necessarily deviate. I mean, there would be no point.
Okay. So then for mutant, I'm gonna do Kitty Pryde.
All right.
She's pretty damn smart.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to limit myself to the smartest person.
I mean, just intelligent. It doesn't have to be like extremely fucking smart.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I'm gonna pick fucking Colossus or not Colossus. I was thinking of who's fucking the big dude in X-Men, Xavier's half brother or whatever.
Oh, Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Fuck. Thank you.
Well, no, because you're supposed to pick women.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like I'm gonna pick a character like that. It's clearly dumb.
Yeah.
We're picking mutants.
Yeah.
Oh, Jean Grey.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, producer.
Mystique.
Ooh, nice.
She's smart.
Is she?
Hell yeah.
I don't know about her intelligence level. This is what's crippling me. I don't know, besides Tony Stark, Riri, and Shuri, I don't know about like characters' intelligence level in the MCU. No.
Okay.
Yeah, besides your obvious people. Or of Beast. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Those are like the main characters I know that are high intelligence. All right, so next.
Okay, so for mutate.
Oh, uh-huh. Shit. Are you looking up characters?
Not necessarily, no. I was just searching. Just scrolling through fucking Instagram. But,
Wow.
Oh, it's because I got a stupid amount of, like, messages, and I'm like, stop fucking messaging me. I'm clearing them out.
Okay.
But no, I would say for mutate, I guess it only applies to
Wanda's
Franklin.
technically a mutant, isn't she?
She is.
Okay.
She is. Well,
Ooh.
not in the MCU. She's an enhanced in the MCU.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get to after mutate. There is the mystical forces. So like Doctor Strange was on there too.
Okay.
So you can go like Hela, you can go magic. She's also mutant, but she kind of double whammies as both.
Okay.
For the magic, and then Wanda. I think I'm gonna go with Valeria Richards as a mutate.
Oh shit. Okay. That's funny
Because she's not a mutant. Her brother is Franklin.
Okay.
Not Valeria.
Okay. How does she get her powers?
Her parents, Reed and Sue.
They give her powers?
'Cause she's born with them, but she's not a mutant. She's just mutated by their. She was born mutated, but she's not classified as a mutant.
How the fuck? I thought that's the whole point. Is that if you're born with the
because
powers,
she doesn't have the X gene.
Oh.
The X gene is specific to mutants. It's an evolution of human.
Yeah.
Her parents are just mutates that had a child.
Oh.
Versus Franklin Richards was a mutate child that also contains the X gene.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
does that attribute to him being Omega?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's in a class of his own, higher than Omega.
Yeah.
He's so different. He's so powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, Valeria Richards.
That's funny that you went Valeria because I was gonna go Sue Storm.
Oh, absolutely. For mutate.
Yeah, I got it. She was gonna go Sue Storm.
She's very smart.
Yeah. What was her role in the going up to space? she wasn't just the spouse of fucking Reed Richards. She had a
She was like his assistant.
right, but that's what I'm saying. Like she had a specific job. Like she had part of the sciences or something like that. I remember she had a
Let's
role.
look that up.
Because the two astronauts were Johnny and Ben.
No,
Or
Ben.
pilots. Ben's a
Ben.
pilot.
Ben is a pilot.
That's
yeah.
what I meant by astronaut.
Yeah.
Is that they're the pilot, but so is Johnny, isn't he?
Johnny is from the Air Force.
Pilot.
Sorry, Johnny was an astronaut already.
Yeah, so that's why he
yes.
went up. Okay. All right. Anyway, producer, a mutate.
Gwen, one of them?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, Gwen.
Gwen is, and she's extremely smart.
Spider Gwen. Fuck.
I like that one.
Shit. You want to trade? I forgot about Spider Gwen. Shit.
Okay, now magic power.
I love
yield.
Spider Gwen.
A magic yielder.
Magic.
Yeah, right? No, I don't want to use magic.
Are there many female magic wielders?
Fuck it, I'm just going to take my Wanda because I love her. So I'll just take Wanda.
Yeah, chaos magic. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, fuck Agatha.
Oh yeah.
All the witches in the fucking the show.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hella.
Yeah, Hella's cool, but
She might be a double class of magic and God.
yeah. 'Cause I was thinking of America. She starts to, but that's in the MCU.
That's just the name.
Yeah, so I don't know. Only because. Well, no, Death doesn't use magic. Does she? She's more god level, like, right?
She's above like Thor and that God. She's like capital G God.
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like she,
Yeah.
because she's like an all entity. I feel like she's probably going to be similar to how they said Galactus is constant in every reality. I
Yeah.
feel like Death is going to be the same.
Okay.
So
Well,
much
she
like
is
the-
on here on the list.
Who
Hella.
for magic? Oh, you looked it up? Oh, fuck it. Let's
man.
look them up then.
That's what I was thinking, but last time you got all butthurt about, no, don't use it. Because I
This
don't
is
know.
a tough one. This
Yeah.
is a tough one. I'm okay with
Yeah.
with fucking looking.
Can
it
you
up.
name the characters on their magic?
Well, I haven't even heard of most of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what kind of category? But go ahead.
There's a Dark Dimension, or Sorceress Supreme of Dark Dimension.
Okay.
It's called Celia.
Just read out. Just keep going.
Hella. Topaz.
Oh, Clea.
Oh, Clea.
Clea's from the Dark Dimension.
Okay.
Zelma Staten. Santana Hellstorm. Emily Bright. Sierra. Is it how you say it? Sera. Jennifer Kale. I don't know who the fuck that is. Wanda. Demon Rider.
Don't know any of those people.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. I'm just gonna go with Agatha.
That's a good one.
We got to move it along anyway.
I go with this one because she looks cool.
All right.
Who?
Demon Rider. And she aided Doctor Strange, so.
She ate a Doctor Strange?
Aided.
I'm like, hey-o. She ate him all
I
good.
mean, I'll go with her. I have no clue.
All right. What's the next?
I'll stick with. We'll go with Inhumans. And I'm gonna go with Quake.
Fuck you.
Who?
Quake.
Daisy Johnson.
Wait, what are we
Damn
doing?
it.
What humans?
Inhumans.
Inhumans?
Inhumans.
So, tell me this. What's the difference between Inhuman and Mutate?
Because they're also what's that crystal that activates the gene in them? They're like mutants, but they have a different gene.
Oh, okay. So it's not the X gene.
Correct. And Inhumans come from another planet too.
Oh.
So you can be from Xandar and also be an Inhuman.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So because She wasn't Inhuman in the comics.
Kamala.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Kamala
I
Khan.
love it.
Yep.
I already knew we were going
Hell
with
yeah.
that. I think the best Inhuman left is Medusa.
I was just looking at her,
She's the best one left.
but I'm not sure.
Does she have Medusa-like powers?
Smart?
Like the...
Her hair, yeah. But she doesn't turn you to stone. She just can control her hair. And she has like long Rapunzel type hair.
Oh,
And
so
she can
she's
control
kind of like...
Think of her hair like Spawn's cape.
No, so she's like Sindel
Literally.
in
like-
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
All right. So
But
is
she's
that
very intelligent.
okay? Is that who you're going with?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Who'd you go with?
Him? Quake.
Quake.
And you?
Kamala Khan. Miss Marvel.
Dang it. Fuck it, I guess.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Why? I know that, but why?
Oh my god.
No, it's good. No, but why'd you say that?
You'll see.
Because a character?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Of a category we already did?
No.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't use this person before.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
In what other category? Or what other draft, sorry.
So I'll leave the last one up to whatever, but I'll wait for. Well, who did she choose? I'll let
She
her
hasn't.
I'll
She's
let her
taking
choose
I'll
her
for
just go
Inhuman.
with Medusa. It's fine.
All right, cool.
Who, Medusa?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 2 more categories, and you guys can choose from either one.
No, there's not.
Correct. There's 1 more spot left, but there has been a being from space
Oh, okay.
representing the galactic area.
Yeah.
And then there's the god tier. So like
Oh.
what Lady Sith kind of thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm not going to do this because she would be pissed. But
I'll go
Valkyrie,
with-
you
Shut
could
up!
you could go with Valkyrie.
Right.
I'm not going to pick it because I know that's who you would
That's
want.
why I went God. I
Yeah.
was gonna go with
Yeah,
pick that
I
one.
wasn't going to do that too because I know you wanted her, so I'll leave her. But I was like, ooh, Valkyrie's on.
So a loophole is America Chavez would fit in the space galactic area
Oh,
because
she
she's an alien. She's not from
correct. Yeah, yeah.
Earth. But I'm gonna go with a humanoid, which would be Captain Marvel because she's part Kree too, because she's infused with Kree. You guys cool with that? Does that make sense?
Hold on.
Yeah.
She. Oh, because she got she got infused with Kree blood, but she was born human.
That's fair. So she would be a mutate to a Kree thing.
But no, because she technically got her powers from the engine,
The cube, Tesseract.
yeah. So that's a mutate, and that's not
I think you're right.
God or galactic. She just got infused with Kree blood, but that's like, I don't think that affected her
Okay.
because she
that's
already
a fair
had the
point.
thing. Yeah. So
That's a fair point then. I will go with.
so you said God or galactic?
Yeah,
Okay.
or any type of space situation.
Oh, so like Gamora.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking along those lines too. Or I'm just gonna go with America Chavez. I like America Chavez.
Cool. And you used her portal in one episode, remember?
I did to come back. Yep.
They're like they're besties.
Yeah, you guys are besties.
Yeah. So you can do space or God, which I guess in this scenario, God, they're kind of one and the same. Most of the gods are from space.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
realms.
That's true.
essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of like a slash kind of situation.
Yeah.
So no, this is DC. Never mind.
Oh,
We're gonna say Wonder Woman or something.
Yeah.
get out!
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
No way.
I was like, wait,
Amazonian?
no, never
Get
mind.
out! If you say that, character, get out of this room.
Well, I guess you can go with like Hercules. Well, not Hercules because that's a guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Or does he identify as a woman? No, just kidding. Hold on. Shit. Because I'm only thinking of Lady Sith.
I'm so pissed off at myself.
Why? Why? She's picking Valkyrie.
Sylvie.
Oh, she is
Loki.
she's a Loki.
Oh, that's right.
Do I want her? Just to piss you off? No, I was kidding. Yeah, because the only other person I'm thinking of is either Hela or Lady Sith, but Lady Sith, I'm not. She's not.
No.
I'm not that big onto her.
You can do Frigga, Thor's mom.
She's badass,
Oh hell yeah!
but
Seeing her fight and all that.
and she's kind of witch too, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's kind of magic. Oh, you could have picked her for magic.
I could have.
Kind of. No, I'm not gonna go with Sylvie. I'm gonna go with Mighty Thor.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you could.
Because that makes
gone,
it.
You could have gone with with Storm as Thor from fucking What If.
That's a bit too like fucking out of there. Can I pick her? Is she technically God?
Yeah.
Because that's a God power. That makes her a God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll go Lady Thor.
He who yields his
No,
hammer
Mighty
the power
Thor.
of Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty Thor.
Mighty Thor. Yeah.
Mighty Thor, not Lady Thor. What's her actual name?
Jane Foster.
Thank you. Mighty Thor.
And then you chose Valkyrie, right?
Valkyrie.
Oh yeah.
Valkyrie.
That's
And
a good one.
only because of
Tessa
I
Thompson.
Tessa Thompson.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say only because you didn't pick her. Only because I let you have Dustin.
Yeah, true that. True that.
Oh, fair trade off.
That was now we're even. What was it? Jane Foster?
Jane
That's
Foster,
right.
yeah.
All right. That was cool. That was a nice draft you
Right?
chose. Yeah, I like
Something
it.
different. And then the point of it being Doomsday centric, these are potential teams we can see. Now the twist was the all women.
Yeah.
But we could see another iteration of the Illuminati. We could see another iteration of the West Coast Avengers, the regular Avengers. We can see a different Sinister Six. We can see the Cabal. We can see
Have we done that draft round?
a Sinister Six.
Yeah.
I don't think we have.
I wrote it down as one
It
of
could be
ours.
fun.
Ooh, I can't wait to do that one.
It can
That's gonna be
be
fun.
a multiversal Spider-Man team. We can see
Oh,
like
oh my God!
You know?
There's a bajillion fucking
Yeah.
Spider-Man to choose from,
Spider Car. No. Spider
Spider
Pig.
Pig.
dude. Spider T-Rex is the dumbest fucking one.
I fucking love it.
It's so
I
stupid.
love it.
It's so stupid. It's the worst. Spider Car was funny, but
There's a horse too, wasn't there?
fucking dude, it's fucking a Spider T-Rex, little ass arm, fucking. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And like he's all agile. That big ass body can anyway.
Can you imagine trying to escape that fucking thing and the teeth?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think there's a villain that he can't just mess up.
Can you imagine that with Venom symbiote?
That's what I was thinking would be fucking way badass. Would be a Venom T-Rex, dude. OP as fuck. Imagine the tongue on that guy.
Oh, for real.
Yikes.
Longer than the tail.
Seriously. All right, cool. Yeah, that was a cool women only Illuminati. Nice job on that one. Nice job. You just came up with that today. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, I got an idea. I was like, let's do it.
I don't know where it came from. I was just
It just gave me Endgame vibes of like when all the women.
the
joined up
18.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Oh, that's not what they're called, but it
There is an A team.
there is an A team of all women Avengers.
Yeah.
They call it the A team.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So let us know in the comments who you guys chose. Interested to see that. That would be cool. And again, you guys cannot pick people we picked off the table.
Addy, Regs, come on, Chaz, throw in your fucking.
Dude, I know Regs will come up with some wild ass like people we've never even heard of.
Yeah,
probably.
fair.
So I'm interested.
Addy
to see.
too.
Yeah.
Addy would give
Addy
us some
can
fucking.
go deep in the lore too of comics. Nice. All right, so that's going to do it for us yet again. We want to thank you all for joining us. And Kike, I am with you.
To the end of the line.
Thanks.
If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Also, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all our new episodes and more.
Hey guys, what if your big moment in I don't know why I'm nervous about it. I don't
Because you have to act. Is that
yeah,
what it
I have
is?
to act. Yeah, it's not fucking. I gotta act like I'm struggling with this.
Yeah.
Fuck, my mic fell.
So many
That I didn't plan. Hey guys, what if your big moment wasn't saving the world? Oh, I forgot MCU. Fuck me.